Hey guys, Gravener here. What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Marvel Contest of Champions and the How to Effectively Use series. Now today we're going to be taking a look at Hawkeye, and I'll just go ahead and start off right out the gate and say that to me, Hawkeye is probably one of the most versatile characters in the game. I could see Hawkeye having purposes on everything offense-wise. I don't think I'd really use him too much on defense. He wouldn't be a bad character on defense. I'm not saying that in the least because of the fact that he has power drain and bleed. So he could be a potentially really good character on defense, but he has so many purposes offensively that, you know, I couldn't see him being used anywhere else. He would be awesome for questing. On offense, he'd be awesome in Alliance Quest. He's awesome in Alliance Wars on offense as well, especially with the synergy bonuses that he does have. These skill characters, some of them have some just awesome synergy bonuses. 6% armor with Hulk, 6% armor with Iron Man, 6% armor with Moon Knight, and a 5% power gain with Scarlet Witch. Now he also picks up a buff with Black Widow, so that'd be a potentially pretty bad team. Not like bad, but like bad, like a bad team, in Alliance Wars. On offense would be like Hawkeye and Black Widow and Scarlet Witch. That to me, that team could potentially just wreck things. But I love Hawkeye. I do. He's potential rank 5 for me. Caliber, I would consider taking him up there. Mine's at level 99, so he's pretty beastly as far as the hemorrhage goes. But currently mine is only at rank 4, level 40 of 40. So we got some pretty nifty stats here. For rank 4, 10,000 health and 969 on attack. That's not too bad. It's really not. He's not the best in the world as far as prestige goes, but usefulness, he's definitely awesome. Let's take a look at his abilities here. Signature ability. We have a level 99 hemorrhage. Arrows strike the jugular with a fixed 25% chance to inflict severe bleeding. See, now that's the biggest thing that I don't really like about it, is the fact that it's only a 1/4 of a chance to inflict the hemorrhage. I think that should fluctuate and not the damage that it deals. So it continues on, dealing 1,202.4% of your attack over 1 minute as direct damage. It's seriously an awesome move. I mean, 1,202.4% attack is pretty cool for bleed. I mean, and it lasts for a full minute. It's not like some of these other moves in here that you know, you get a buff and it lasts for 5-10 seconds. He gets a full minute of hemorrhage when it hits. That's why I guess it makes sense that it's a fixed chance because of the fact that it could potentially be completely OP if you just kept stacking hemorrhage over and over and over, which you still have the potential to do. 1/4 there's still a possibility that it could hit more than once in a match. And even if it hits once in a match, it's going to deal a ton of damage. Special 1. This is his key purpose for Alliance Wars and Alliance Quest too. Special attack 1 depletes up to 29% of the target's max power. 29%. That's well over a quarter of their max power. It's an awesome power drain. And obviously, like I said, these green numbers will fluctuate with the ability that your character is at. 90% chance to inflict bleed, dealing 142% of your attack as direct damage over 5 seconds. See, that's more along the lines of what we really see a lot in the game, is the fact that we're getting bleeds for like 5 seconds. So, I mean, it really doesn't last that long. But a 90% chance is pretty decent. It's pretty decent in this game. Special attack 2, 100% chance to inflict bleed, dealing 182% of your attack as direct damage over 4 seconds. So I mean, you're getting less of time off of the special 2, but really the properties of 1 really outweigh everything that has to do with 2. You're getting a boost of 40% on your attack, and 1 second less on your bleed time. But with special attack 1, you're power draining and you're bleeding. I mean, a 90% chance it's almost a guarantee every single time that you're going to use the L1, that you're definitely going to bleed the opponent. So that to me is pretty awesome. Just overall, Hawkeye is just a bad character. He's a bad guy. He really is. I don't think a lot of times that he got the credit that he kind of deserved in the earlier stages of the game, until people started using him on the leadership team that he doesn't currently have anymore. But whenever they could pair him up with War Machine, people started liking him a lot more. And you've also got the power gain path in map 5 section 2 on the far right, where Hawkeye can actually become very, very useful. A team of, let's say, Hawkeye and a Vision, either one, the old school Vision or the Age of Ultron Vision, would be pretty awesome. A really high level Winter Soldier on the team would be pretty decent too, because his power drain can proc pretty usefully whenever he is at higher levels. It's not going to hit as much as Hawkeye does though. All you got to do is just keep spamming that L1 and avoid, because the character's never going to get up to a level 3 attack. They never will. Unless you completely screw the pooch yourself on the situation, they're never going to get a level 3 attack. You're always going to keep them at bay with at least a level 2 or a level 1, so that you can bait them out of that. That's the biggest advantage to Hawkeye that I know of, especially for like doing quests or Alliance Quest or Alliance Wars, is you never really have to worry about the opponent getting an L3 as long as you play the game properly and use that level 1 to its full advantage. I mean, you could seriously just build up until you get close to a level 2, because most of the time whenever I'm playing this game, I've noticed you can get very close to a level 2 attack before your opponent gets to a level 3. So if you do that, you've got almost a level 2 stored up. You pop off that level 1 attack, and then you've almost got a level 1 attack built right back up on top of that. And 29% drain, you could essentially take a character that you're going up against your opponent, and you could literally drain almost 60% of their power in rapid movement back to back. So he's a really awesome character. I really don't see any detrimental sides to Hawkeye, to be honest. He's just an overall well-rounded good character. He doesn't have the most abilities in the world, but his abilities are pretty friggin' awesome. So let's get out of here, and we'll go ahead and get us a match lined up, if I can get to the right spot. Having issues where my thumbs are going places that they don't want to go to today. So we do currently have Hawkeye as a 4-star and a 3-star. I do not have the 5-star version of him. I'm not saying I wouldn't mind having it. He's a really awesome character. I wouldn't be disappointed with that in the least. But let's actually take in the 3-star version first, and then we'll get into the 4-star, because I'm pretty sure both of them are at rank level 99, so, or signature ability level 99. So we're going up against Agent Venom in the first fight, which isn't a bad pool. It's not exactly a bad pool, but he could potentially shrug off the hemorrhage. He's not going to shrug off the power drain though, but he could possibly shrug off the hemorrhage if we get a hemorrhage. Agent Venom is one of those characters I would absolutely love to have. I really don't understand why people had so much trouble with not liking the skill characters for so long. There are so many awesome skill characters right now. Like, I know we've covered on this series at least, we have covered Daredevil, and now we're covering Hawkeye and Elektra, and all of them are really awesome characters. But you see there was no he built himself up to a level 2 attack, and boom, he's gone. I mean, we didn't get a hemorrhage off of it, like I said before. It's 25% fixed chance, so that kind of stinks. But he had a level 2 built up, and we popped him with an L1, and we had another level 1 attack by the time he got back to a level 2 attack. So you can potentially, if you're able to bait these characters out of their moves, do some damage to them, because they're never going to be able to get that level 3 attack. And that's a huge key thing. It's a very key component to this game, is not letting characters get to their level 3 attacks. So now we get to go up against a 5-star Loki. This one could be a pretty decent match. Let's see what we end up with in here. Oh, he caught me. Kind of hoping that my little resistance push would have pushed him off with that. See, we're close to getting another level 1 attack, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Boom. Gonna avoid that heavy. So no hemorrhage. I mean, that's the crappy thing. That's what I said. I don't especially like the fact that it's only a 25% fixed chance rate for the hemorrhage, especially in these short bursts match. But in long burst match, in like long form matches, it's going to have more effectiveness. Going up against someone and, you know, having the possibility to hit hemorrhage at least a couple of times. Because a lot of these matches, whenever you get further along in the game, are definitely going to take a lot longer than these short burst 1v1 quick matches are. But you can see the effectiveness of Hawkeye in the fact that Loki was never able to get up to a level 2. We drained him every time he was close to it. And we actually drained him down lower than a level 1 attack with just hitting him twice in a row. So that's the most useful purpose for Hawkeye that I know of, is the fact that if you play the character correctly and you time and hit your level 1 attacks appropriately, you're not going to have any issues taking damage from special attacks built up to level 3. But, alright guys, so that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and it's your first time watching the channel, please consider leaving a sub on it. If you're still enjoying this How to Effectively Use series and you like the video on Hawkeye, please leave a like on it. And as always guys, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.